How's it going? You remember America's Funniest Home Videos with Bob Saget? Your home video could have potentially been worth $100,000. During the run of a weekly program, we would view maybe 15 home videos. Yeah. And then Fail Army happened. And all of a sudden, we were getting 15 videos in a minute. And there's libraries of these minutes. After minute, after video, after fail, after desensitizing view. What was once worth $100,000 was whittled down to a few YouTube cents. The monetization of your demoralization. Remember back when Pepsi first had that contest about winning $1 million? Remember back when $1 million meant that you and your family and your family's family were all going to be set for the rest of their lives? But then Pepsi offered you the choice of winning a free t-shirt with the Pepsi logo on it or $1 million. Regis Philbin was wondering who would like to be a millionaire. Hey Matt, you know how you were talking about a stalled century and you were talking about Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy? I think how like those generations have Wheel of Fortune, I think the after gens, they definitely have Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It's rooted in some kind of updated matrix, right? I think it's the Pat Sajak, yeah, comparable to Regis Philbin. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And Fail Army and desensitizations, and I think that it's something to do with cortisol response, limbic, building protein antennas. Well, they're fake, right? Most of these fail videos and fight videos is Steve Einman non-essential commentary, for example. It's largely AI generated, and it has been for a long time, right? Like if most of the internet is just filled with bot traffic. And how can it be? Like, I know that we're supposed to equate one with the other, being everybody is always on their phone, and everybody always has their phone on them, and so therefore, right, like, not to mention capturing all of these fights and mishaps on video. Yeah. But then to go from phone to online, right, to actually uploading it all. But like, if all of the traffic is bots, then that would lend itself to reason. I would say a better equation would be that if most of the traffic is bots, then most of the videos are bots. Just to pump you up, right? Right? Start squirting those glands. See what happens. Right? Because the whole gist of it is that they're not trying to control you. They know that inevitability swings around, another yuga chops its head off. Knows that it can't control you, but be damned if it wants to learn its best how it can be more like you. Just like how you're doing your best to be more godly. Yeah. What would Jesus do? All that jazz. They're just trying to learn and grow too. You're the one that's got it in your head that they want to control you. They just want to squirt those glands. They just want to see what happens with those hormones. Right? I'll see if I can find a minds.com link talking a little bit more about how your eyes are the QR scanner, and the videos are the QR code, and so they gain access through your eyes, and then they manipulate through your ears, right? Like with these background sounds. I got some X posts about it. Those background sounds. Yeah. Right, so I figure when you're making a TikTok, and they have like a list of probably, I don't know, half a dozen or 8 or so songs that you can choose from to use with your video. And that's important, frequentially speaking. And it's so easy to hide the AI in a fight video because nobody's expecting a street or schoolyard scuffle to be caught in 4K Super Soaker, fucking plasma ray, induction, coaxial, HDMI, or whatever the kids say these days. I don't know, computer talk. Anyways, right? Nobody's counting fingers or fucking musculature malform in a grainy, sketchy, sideways phone video. Right? Everything you've been told is a lie. Now get ready. Get ready, because I'm going to tell you something, and then we're going to see if you've learned anything from the last statement. Right? And then insert famous person name here is a is a pedo, right? And what do? You just eat it up, right? As if like the fact that you've been told that everything you've been told is a lie means that that's the end of the lies, right? This is the assumption that you're running on, I figure. Because I don't understand how you'd be eating so much baloney. But like I said, this Epstein shill, just like will go on forever, right? Well, I don't know what I'm talking about, but it sounds like something what you call a stable coin, right? It's a good pantry item. It'll always be there for you. Scratch a few cents. Speaking of cents and pedos, so I imagine it's going to come to be a time, right, with all of these pedo hunters, you know, they're just going to end up meeting each other at a Walmart. Right? A couple 27-year-old dudes confronting each other. Oh, you're here to meet a 13-year-old boy, aren't you? All right, and then the other one looks at him and goes, "Oh, yeah, how would you know? Because you're here to meet a 13-year-old boy, huh?" Right? That's what it's going to spiral down into sooner or later here, right? Right? These fucking AI-generated fight videos, right? Squirting everybody's cortisol. Ah, so good. Well, oh, a little something for you to think about there concerning the eyes to see and the ears to hear, right? Otherwise, it's clouded and controlled within that cloud. Oh, I think there's a pun in there somewhere, some poetry and metaphor, similarity. I don't know, some words that you would call it, right? But yeah, caught in that cloud. There's those background sounds and all those old, especially the old fail army videos, right? The background sounds the same as what I hear every once in a while when I try and make a phone call. You know, it's weird shit, all scratchy, coming scrambled. Yeah, it's back there, right? The subliminal messagings. I see my breath here. My hand's a little chilly from holding this phone. Anyways, so yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit about that. I'll see if I can find some links concerning the topic of the monetization of your demoralization. Through desensitization. Youth of a nation. All right. Talk to you later.